I am here with Marianne Amschler, my soul sister. I love her. She's beautiful, funny, smart, talented, amazing. Was that a good enough
really
bill?
Nice.
Yeah,
That's really nice.
She's paying me with celery juice.
Yes. I learned about Anthony Williams, who is called the medical medium. He's online, he's Twitter, he's everything.
Yeah, I've seen his books
Have you?
everywhere.
Have
yeah,
you?
yeah.
And then I learned it and I said, this guy sounds like my microbiology teacher and my anatomy physiology teacher. And I went, okay, I'm gonna do this to, as I do, prove it wrong.
Right.
And I went, oh, he's right. And all my people are just moving forward with doing his way, his abilities to teach the truth and not pharmaceutical, and that can be taken out.
Right.
But it's like the earth, we're from the earth, and the earth provides you with what moves us forward.
Marianne is responsible. My gut has had some issues, just nagging. Last year I had like a flu, and then once I got some food poisoning, and like my gut has just always had like this little nagging. Just bothered me a little. Sometimes certain foods would cause me to bloat a little bit, or I'd have discomfort. And Marianne said, you need to reset. You really need to work with your gut. So 2 weeks ago, I started the protocol. I do my lemon juice in the morning. Then I wait 15 minutes. I do my celery juice. Then I wait another 15 minutes or so, and then I do my smoothie. But I've got to tell you, my gut in the last 2 weeks feels amazing. It's, it'll make those little sounds and growling, that stopped. The bloating is down. I don't feel like those little aches and pains in it. I mean, I feel amazing. So could you take us through the process of what you do in the morning?
Well, what I do in the morning is do celery juice. And celery juice is an herb, actually. Celery is an herb, and it's very alkaline for the body, and a healthy body is more neutral pH and alkaline, if people, understand that. And if you don't understand it, you don't worry about it. You just put the celery in and drink it and have a good time with it. So every day I do celery. I use a bunch a day. This happens to be 2 small bunches in this package. So whatever I make, I drink. I like to drink 16 ounces. That's kind of the suggested amount to drink. Some people, depending on their health, I will change that and have them do it slower than that.
So let's take everybody through the process now. You just put this through the juicer.
So this is my juicer. It's an Omega. And I'm just going to take the celery stalks and put it in. The juice comes into this container.
You've got one of those cool juicers that doesn't spin it.
Right.
And so this is supposed to technically be better for you, right?
This is a masticating juicer.
Better to masticate your juice.
Right. So if I have some people who remember the old-fashioned meat grinders, that's also a masticating meat grinder. That spins less, like Kat said, and it doesn't get hot and burns out the enzymes.
Right.
It goes slower. So I just put it in. You'll see all the fiber coming out here, and the juice goes in the back container.
Right. This is great.
We're going to have a little bit. We're going to taste it. Cheers.
Cheers.
Enjoy.
Celery juice.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, this is so good. My celery juice sometimes is a little hard to drink. Like sometimes I'll go to drink it and it's like, oh, really intense. And other times it's like this and it's just really,
it's really good.
Yeah. So Marianne, this is part 2 of the morning regimen, which you have me on.
Yes.
This is my favorite part because I love these ingredients. Can you take me through the ingredients of what we're going to be putting into this smoothie here?
All right, the ingredients are, first I put in my banana.
Right.
I put in cilantro or parsley.
Okay.
Which I don't happen to have.
Oh, I should have brought mine,
Yeah. I put in dates. I put in water. And I usually put in my powders and I mix them all together because you're not going to find me taking spirulina, barley grass, and dulse and putting a spoon in each one.
Right.
So I mix them up in here, shake them so they're about balanced, and then I put it in here.
Okay, great.
And then when that's all mixed up, then I add in my wild blueberries, and I put in this.
A little
mango.
mango.
You can put in strawberries,
Okay.
you can put in other things.
And then the dates I really love. That just makes it
So
Nice
good.
and sweet,
So
yeah.
good. So now I'm gonna start on putting in my bananas, and I froze them because it's so warm out. They turn black fast, so I just buy them, and when they're just ripe, I take them and peel them and put them in my baggie and put it in the freezer, so I always have them. Dates. I'll put in at least 4. I have my barley, grass juice powder, my spirulina,
Right.
and dulse. So I'll put in a little more than a tablespoon.
Okay.
So this just makes it easier for me instead of
Right,
opening
because they're
all
already
those bags.
pre-mixed, right?
Then I'll add water. Fill it at least a cup, sometimes a little more. So then I'll... Come on. All this noise, I added my organic mango and my organic wild blueberries.
Great.
We should. Let me get myself less juiced. Now these are really thick. I could.
So here's to the smoothie portion of our morning. So Marianne, this is the room where it all happens. This is your little. Yeah, I can't say your dungeon or your torture.
Yes,
because everybody leaves happy, right?
Right,
Yes.
everybody leaves happy. It's like magic, and they all tell me, I'm really nervous. I say, good. It's a good place to be, because then I'll teach you, and we'll do it slowly, and everything will work out. And at the end, they say, oh my God, it did work.
Well, let's. What happens here? You do colonics.
A colonic, it's hydrocolon therapy. It's taking filtered water and putting it in your colon to get out the waste that is stored in there from the food we eat.
And sometimes, even though our body is evacuating, things get backed up or stuck in there, like in any piece of machinery, right?
Yes.
That can happen?
Yes, it does, because when we eat, we're not conscious, we're not present with our eating, our thoughts are all over, so our body's not digesting it.
Okay.
And then it gets stuck.
Right. And sometimes the foods we eat, if you eat a lot of processed foods or even some processed foods or things that you might have an allergy to and you don't realize, and your body just isn't processing those foods the same way, right?
Right, it can't break it down.
Right.
And then you're not giving your body the ingredients it needs to make good digestive ability.
Now, I have been on this table before, and it's an easy process. It really, you lay on the table, and warm water is slowly introduced into your colon, if you've ever had an enema or anything of that nature. And it's slowly introduced into your colon, and you can feel it, but everything is brought out in through the machine, so you don't have to worry about that.
Right.
Beautiful. Well, thank you so much, Marianne.
You're welcome,
I appreciate
Kat.
it. Now, if somebody wants to get in touch with you, they can just call and
Yes.
you'll talk them through it if they have any questions. Or
Correct.
Beautiful.
Correct. Yeah.
Well, thank you so much, as always.
You're welcome.